About the organisation and what you guys are trying to achieve.
Sure. Video the Vote is a non-profit organization. We're basically here to monitor election activities. Our website is www.videothevote.org, and basically we're going to be working with Election Protection, which is a nationwide legal network. We're going to be monitoring from a call center here in Broward County. When a call or if calls come in where there's some kind of a problem arising, we'll be in touch with videographers throughout the county to dispatch them to locations where the problem is and get it up on our website as quickly as possible. We have nationwide over 3,000 volunteers ready to perform the same function.
Wow. Yes. So what kind of problems are we talking about, do you think?
Questions where there might be a case of voter suppression. Certainly will be, we don't really know what we'll be hearing. We're kind of here to prevent the kind of problems that Florida became famous for in 2000, that Ohio became famous for in 2004, and just to, unfortunately, assume that the worst could happen, get it on film, get it out there for people to see, and be able to prove to the world that there is a problem, so we can make sure that it doesn't have an impact.
What's your sense in terms of how it's going to go on Tuesday? I mean, everyone knows so well now what happened in 2004. Do you think that there could be some kind of repeat of those problems again?
What's different this time, and I'm not saying things are going to be smooth sailing, because if we thought that, we wouldn't be here. But the fact is, you see the lines that are at places like this early polling location. People are voting in record numbers. I think through Wednesday, 60 million Americans had already voted early nationwide. People are doing that for a good reason, because we know what happened in those previous elections, okay? We don't want it to happen again. If people vote early, then we can maybe nip in the bud some of the problems that might arise by the time Election Day rolls around. But we're not going to be resting until the last poll closes and the votes are tabulated. We plan on actually being a presence where the counting is going on, because that's where shenanigans can happen too.
So just give it, I mean, for people that don't know, give us a bit of background on what I mean, we're talking about these problems in 2000. I mean, even today we're seeing quite long lines for early voters, and I mean, is it that there were certain obstacles in the past, in previous elections, which early voters had to face? Can you just explain a little bit about what went on in this state in previous elections?
There was some voter intimidation in certain counties. There were situations where police put up blockades. There were questionable tactics. No one could maybe prove malfeasance, but certain things that shouldn't have happened. The main things that occurred in those situations in 2000 was voter suppression before people even got to the polls. Registered voters, or people who thought they were registered, being stricken from the rolls because of decisions that were made at the state level by the governor and the person working under him. So that kind of stuff, I think we're savvy to right now. We're seeing all around the country responses to voter suppression in places like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Colorado. Legal teams are really ready to respond when something is being done to suppress the vote. So that's on the front end. And then, of course, you know, someone a long time ago said that it's not